Okay, so welcome guys. I hope you're doing good. It's your boy Raptor here, and today I want to be talking a little bit about, as you may see in the title, why this premium is the number one in any area, at least at the moment I'm recording. So, as a way of introduction, I'm gonna assume that you already know which plane I'm talking about, which premium, that is the MiG 23 ML. So I want to make some points clear from the beginning, okay? So this video is purely technical. So everything that you see here and all the points that I'm going to be talking about are purely technical, and I'm not going to be considering external factors such as, I don't know, fun factor, or maybe like external from the plane and something that has something to do with the plane, like the tech tree that I'm gonna be talking later on. So that's all guys, and I'll leave you with the video. Okay guys, so point number one, the grind and the nation. Okay, so I want to be clear on these guys because most of you don't really realize, and I you don't see to accept that right now the MiG 29 is, at least for air B, it's just different guys. It's better, and it don't have any competitor, you know? Like, you can only maybe in a 1v1 situation dance only with a F16 may beat the MiG-29, but if you want to be king in in RV, there's nothing that can compare to the MiG-29. Okay, so I want to be clear on that, because if you're watching this video, it's probably because you need something to grind and you're looking for something to grind, and you're considering which premium to buy. So this is the option I recommend the most, because I have so many hours on this plane and I'm about to reach the MiG-29, and it's so good, And this MiG-23, I know, like, the plane itself, in real life, it was depressing how bad it was. And it was like one of the biggest USSR, I don't know, failures, one of the biggest USSR failures. So I'm gonna be, yeah. So that's all for point one. Remember, when you're going to buy a premium, you need to consider always what's the top tier plane of the nation you want to rent. Because my first, as you can see, there was an AIM-7 coming towards me. But yeah, so you always need to consider, because my first premium that I bought, like my first pack, was from the Swedish tech tree, and the J-35 was an excellent plane, excellent aircraft, excellent dogfighter, excellent at 10.0, 10.7, 10.3. It's perfect overall. But at top tier, you don't have shit. So yeah, I wasted money, time, and a lot of things for nothing, basically. Okay, so that brings us to point number two. That is the way War Thunder works right now. Okay, so it's pretty interesting this point, because I didn't see one single video that talks about this. So this is super interesting, because knowing how War Thunder works, and knowing that bombing and rushing bases is not meta for grinding anymore, and if you want to be king, you need the best radar missiles and the best speed. And that's basically everything that this plane has. This plane, you can bring up to 2 maximum radar missiles and radar guided missiles that are the that we're gonna talk about the armament later on, but it's so good, you know, and it's completely meta because the way War Thunder works right now is the meta is radar missiles and being fast, and this plane has both of those things. Okay, now we're reaching the interesting part. Okay, so now we're gonna hop in on number 3, that is the plane's actual performance. Okay, so this plane is fantastic. This aircraft, I gotta admit, surprised me. I thought it was gonna be like a flying brick or something like that, but even though this thing is spaded, man, this thing is so good. You can pull so many G's, you can pull so hard. The engine, guys, I think this engine is the more powerful, I mean the most powerful of the entire game. So as you can see, like in this gameplay, the F-16 couldn't keep up with me. So an F-16, so imagine this thing is a beast when it comes to like speed, and when it comes to like, you know, maneuvering and dogfighting, and it's a great. And I almost forgot to mention that in all War Thunder, this plane is the fastest in like speed. This thing can reach up to like Mach 2.40 or something, like 2,600 something kilometers per hour. So this thing is a complete beast in all manners. A complete beast. Okay, so for number 4, guys, we're gonna be talking about armament. The MiG-23 has a really peculiar and special armament because, as I mentioned before, it's good for everything. You know, as you are seeing here, sorry, you see direct impact with the R60Ms and with the R24Rs, okay? Because as I'm gonna show you here, take a look, you get a whole variety of armament. But I always use the R24R that has a 25, that turns at 24 Gs, with the R60Ms that have a 30 G turn, and with the 72 flares. But you can also take the extra cannon, or maybe even the R24Ts, that is the IR version of the R24R, okay? But in my opinion, I highly recommend just taking the radar and the R60s. Okay, so last but not least, I'm gonna talk about the BR. As you may know, the MiG-23 ML has a BR of 11.0. Sorry, 11.3 actually. My bad. So I find it really interesting because you may see other aircraft like the F5C or the F4S or the, I don't know, A5C, and all those aircraft has like a lower BR than the MiG-23ML. And playing with a MiG-23ML is just different. Different in the way that most of the times you're gonna face top tier matches, and at the beginning you're gonna struggle a little bit, but once you really catch the point and know how to play top tier, like, people is as dumb as rank 1s and as low tier, so you don't have to stress about that. Okay, so guys, just as a conclusion, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you don't know what premium to get, I hope now you know which one. That's all for now, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.